Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Ashley. How's it going this morning? After last night, Taylor should be set to the end. I don't know. I don't know about that. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I got some good sleep last night. Um, Good. You? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Thank you guys for asking. How are you all doing? Let me know. How are you all doing? So, the topic for me at hand, I guess, is the events of yesterday going into today. Now, yesterday, glad to hear it. It's a great day. Awesome. Yesterday, we all wondered what was going to happen in the aftermath of this Monte and Taylor situation. And today, I was thinking to myself that they were going to kind of leave it alone and be like, okay, we had an itch and it was scratched, but now we're trying to win this money, so we got to keep this under wraps. Let's see. Britt is already considering flipping her vote. Brittany was working on Alyssa yesterday. Working. I mean, the opposite, sorry. Alyssa was working on Brittany, and I think that she gained a lot of ground. Now, I know that Brittany often makes a lot of different promises to a lot of different people, but I feel like Brittany has been feeling isolated and on her own, and Alyssa was kind of using that angle to try to form something with her. Brittany said she would vote for Alyssa. Yeah, I saw that. I was watching that conversation. So, as you guys probably know and have seen, Monty and Taylor went back at it this morning. And at this point in time, I feel like Taylor is throwing her game away. That's my feeling. I know some people are like, this is a good game move for her. I don't believe so. I don't see how it would be a good game move for her because she's on the block. And showmance plus people already thinking that they're close and jealousy, all those things can play a factor. And Brittany could go any kind of way. She could go any direction. And Turner, we already know, wants Alyssa there because it would be to his benefit for multiple reasons for Alyssa to be there rather than Taylor. He's only loosely working with Taylor because of Monte. I don't know if Monte feels like Taylor is secure because of Turner's promise to him, but I don't feel that way at all. It would be a terrible game move if that was the case. Yeah, Ashley, that's why I don't really understand the people that keep saying she did her best. She's gonna make it to final two because of that. I'm like, no. If she makes it to final two, which I don't think she will, it would be in spite of it. How are you gonna do this before your eviction night when you're on the block? You should be making sure you're secure with the two people that are voting for you, not the one who would break the tying vote. That's my opinion. She's on the block and Monty can't vote. Exactly. If she had done this when the replacement vote was being chosen, then I would be like, hey, smart one, Taylor, because now he will put Turner on the block, maybe, if that ended up being the case. But to do it on Tuesday and eviction night is Thursday, and Alyssa was already planting the bug in people's ear about the closeness of Monte and Taylor. And I feel like when they got back in the bed today, I don't know if they just, especially Taylor, I don't know if she just stopped thinking about the game. But yesterday, it looked like they kind of got away with it. And today, there's no way. There's no way they're not gonna know. Hi, Dayfly. There's no way that they're not gonna know. The house is gonna know, and they might do what they do with it from there. I think they would be stupid not to be quite honest. Just join the live. Thanks for all the coverage and clips. If I were, well, I don't know about Brittany because Brittany's, but if I were Turner, I would actually be trying to talk to Brittany about this situation. And I might even talk to Monte if I were him and be like, hey, bro, you said that I'm the one who is going to be your final two, but this situation you got going on with Taylor is iffy to me. So I don't know if I want to save Taylor. Like, I still want to work with you, but I don't want to be in a situation where you choose her over me in a final two. Because really, Turner yields the power here, and Turner's the one who can play in the HOH next week. So it's not a good game move for Monte either. And you're welcome, Dayfly. What time is it? Yeah, I jumped on a little bit early. I said I was going to come on at 12, but I knew that I was going to have to leave a little early, so I decided to just jump on a little bit early. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, please, for anyone who's in here. What are your guys' thoughts? What are your guys' thoughts? Do you think that Taylor threw her game away? Do you think the votes are going to flip? Do you think the noms are going to stay the same? Why do they feel so comfortable that they could do this while Taylor is still on the block? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why do they feel so comfortable? Is it that Monty's like, I'm already secure? Shy, you're welcome for the live chat. And I want to know from you, because you said she sealed her spot. Why do you think that? Why do you think that this betters her spot? Or is that what you were saying? You think Monty is taking what? Britt and Turner would be foolish to keep Taylor. I agree. Brittany can only possibly beat Alyssa, and Turner will have an issue with jury votes going against Monty. You think? You think the people are more, the jury house is more with Turner than, I mean, more with Monty than Turner? I'm not sure about that. I haven't really thought about it, actually. I guess Monty has been doing a pretty good job of jury management for the most part. Now that I think about it. I don't think Turner has the best odds in final two. Yeah, I mean, I think that Turner is a threat, and I think that Monty should have put Turner on the block this week. Yes, I was saying she sealed the deal with Monty. Just maybe he'll help her to the end. And the thing is, if she makes it to next week, maybe he'll help her to the end. But the issue is that she's still at risk right now. That's my issue. Trying to figure out why all the house guests are oblivious to power Turner could hold. Yeah, me too. I'm trying to figure that out too. Michael should have really got him out when he had the chance. Brittany was right. Brittany told him, you need to take out either Monty or Turner. And he was trying to keep his appearances and look and whatever. And yeah, that was a mistake. And he can't play HOH. Yeah, so Yeah, Monty doesn't even have a chance. I mean, he might have a chance to spare her in the event of getting a veto, let's say. If Turner wins in, he gets a veto. Do you think he's taking advantage of the situation now that the game is almost over and she's on the block? That's a tough call for me. I'm really interested to see, excuse me, I'm really interested to see. I don't know if it would be on tonight's episode, but whenever they show the diary, I'm really interested to see that. It's a tough call. Van Hoot. Van Hoot, I'm so glad you're on here. Taylor needs to leave the cage snake alone. Yeah, you guys saw that comment about the cage snake. Hermdog, is that a rhetorical question or you actually didn't see what happened? Mark. Turner has flip-flopped too many times and juries don't like unloyal players. That's a good point. Van Hoot, she will escape this week by the skin of her teeth, not realizing how close it was. So do you think it'll be unanimous 2-0 or 1-1 with Monte making the call? She's becoming a snake charmer. uh that was a terrible line. Can't believe she I mean, after she went for the what was it? The bear, the warm bear thing, and then the make an appointment thing. She just likes Monty's corny pickup lines, apparently. I don't know what happened since last night. Well, nothing really happened. It's just that they hooked up again this morning. Like nothing outside of that happened. But yeah, they got back in the bed and they started doing the nasty, and the feeds cut off even quicker because they were getting into it faster. And they're like, we can't have any of this. It will be 1-1 with Monty. 1-1 with Monty. Okay. You think it'll be tied 1-1. Who makes what vote? You think Brittany makes I just don't see it going that way. I think that whatever happens, Turner and Brittany will be on the same page with the vote. That's my feeling. LOL Van Hoot. Brittany and Turner are voting for Alyssa to stay. I can see that now. Like I don't know if Alyssa's still going home, Herm Dog, but I feel like now that Monty and Taylor have decided to get back in the bed and put themselves in a situation where even if they don't specifically tell, everyone's gonna know it's because it's obvious. I think now Brittany is really in a position to flip the vote, and you know that Turner never wanted Alyssa to go home anyways. They don't sleep at all, so they sleep in the morning. Yeah, so we won't really have an update until like 5 p.m. Eastern or so. Part two. Yes, Herm Dog, it's on my page if you want to go check it out. It must be a python. She kept saying, oh my God, oh my God. Yeah, she said, oh my God, you saw her hands moving up under that blanket, and within less than a minute, they cut that feed off. What about Joseph? I don't know why you're still asking that, Tara. I think the Joseph situation is over. Um, I think that the Joseph situation is over. Brittany will vote for Alyssa if they don't chat today with Turner. They will chat with Turner. It's very possible that Alyssa stays. Agreed, Ashley. I actually think that the only person that might have really benefited that much for her to stay is Monty. Alyssa doesn't make sense for Brittany because Brittany cannot win comps. She needs a girl who can win comps. That is a good point, Van Hoot, because if it was now her and Alyssa and Turner, it would basically just be kind of her versus Turner. So, in that sense, I do agree with you there. Does Monty know Turner may vote Taylor out? Does Monty care? That's my question, because that's what I was asking myself today. Al Green music is playing. You know what? I took a little video, which is also on my page, with Taylor laying in the bed with his HOH headphones on, looking real comfortable. and I already knew what was up from there. I had questions beforehand, but then I was like, yeah, she looks like that's my man now. One of the guys is going home next week regardless. How? How so? Um, Mark, I think they blew. Yes, Mark, I think they blew their game. I think so too. They blew each other and they blew their game. Does Monty care? Yeah, that's my question for real. The other thing, Taylor is a bigger target slash shield. Yeah, you're right. But the thing with Brittany, I really look at the psychology of this game, and I think that Alyssa has a little more game than I thought because Alyssa is, whether intentionally or unintentionally, really playing up, talking to Brittany and assuring her like this loner thing that you have going on is not because of me. Just like when Alyssa was talking to Taylor, she was telling Taylor, I'm so sorry that you had that experience with those people, but those conversations were never had around me. Alyssa's really good at that. We may not like it, or some of us may not like it, but it is gameplay. If Alyssa gets Turner and Britt together, she could possibly get the votes, especially since Taylor has been too busy to campaign. I'm so disappointed by that. I'm so disappointed by the fact that Taylor wasted a whole day when Alyssa was out on the campaign trail and she was on the on that thing in the bathroom, and then she was on the bike, and then she was back in the HOH room with Monte. I'm like, you're not trying to win the game at this point, are you? I think there's a good chance that if a woman wins, that's the part though. If a woman wins, so one of them has to beat Turner regardless. Um, I'm assuming that Britt is intelligent enough. Yeah, no, I totally agree that if one of the women wins, for sure, both of the guys are going up for sure. That's the only move for them at this point. Did any of the house guests know about Monty and Taylor messing around? As of yesterday, no, but I just feel like at this point she made an excuse as to why she slept in his bed last night. So what the heck could her excuse be for tonight? And I'm wondering why this time Turner clearly was up when they went to that HOH room. So I didn't see it. I don't know if any of y'all saw this. Did Turner actually say, what are you guys doing for the night? And they said, we're going to the HOH room. And he said, okay, I'm going to my bed. I'm starting to feel like somebody has to know. It doesn't make sense to me. I would have so many questions. Thanks, Mark, and everyone for the updates. Hopefully see y'all tonight. Break time is over. I'm on my break too, so I'm not going to be on here too long, but I wanted to hop on real quick. I don't think so. You don't think that anyone knows, Shy? Man, I know. Let's take a nap. Move, you already know what is what. Good for them, though. Wait a minute. Alyssa hasn't won anything, so that is why I'm thinking Britt goes with it. Yeah, and Alyssa was actually saying, campaigning to her yesterday and the day before and saying, you could beat me in a final. So I'm less of a threat to you than Taylor. And Brittany was like, true. Van Hoot, I slipped and fell into his bed and my knee hurt, so I stayed. That's how ridiculous her actual excuse to Alyssa sounded to me. I was gonna come back down, but then my bed wasn't made. Okay. Taylor's too comfortable. Yeah. I'm surprised she wasn't walking around the house with the HOH robe the next day at this point. Alyssa knows she's got to. Do you guys think that production is cutting us off from the fact that they know? I'm 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 wondering about that. Joseph is going to be hurt, man. I can't wait to see him when he finds out. I think Monty really likes her. I I don't think Monty really likes her. I think Monty is really attracted to her, but I just don't see it. I don't see it like that he wants a relationship with her. But then again, it's two adults, as people have said. So maybe they both want the same thing out of each other. The nap move. to get bumping, to get to bumping. Taylor is not focused anymore. No, she's not. It's all about the snake now. Shy, you crack me up. That's why she's up all night. And then that's why she had to get on the bike and had that serious focused face on the bike. Alyssa walked in on them in the morning and then ran and told Brittany, Tara, is this something that was seen or is this something that you think happened? Just curious. Just curious. I love Tay to bits, but I agree with everything said here. There are two young people who want to release energy. Yeah, I'm not mad at what they're doing. Just like I've been saying, I'm not mad at what they're doing. I just think that it's a shame to lose focus on the game at this stage. All right. Yeah, I want to. Yeah, Tara. Tara, you can't just drop that kind of comment and not say anything further. Come on. Spill the beans. Monty Python. Timing is terrible. That's the thing. I'm not one of the people. Can you explain the wall yeller thing? Well, they claimed that during the split house twist for the Dyer Fest thing, that somebody was yelling comments about Kyle being a racist. That's all. That's what I know of it anyway. Somebody can fill me in on if there is something else. Yeah, the timing is terrible. Yeah, the timing is terrible. Tara just dropped a nugget then bounced. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, Tara. Alyssa didn't walk in on them doing anything other than laying down. But you know what? They said that somebody had said yesterday that when Alyssa walked in, Monty's underwear was on the floor. Is that true? I've never seen production so into the and they're talking to them. Have you guys seen that on the feeds? They talk to them so much on the feeds. It's crazy. The underwear was on the floor. So come on. So she knew that he was in bed with Taylor was in bed with Monte and Monte was naked in the bed. So clearly something is known. See, that's what I thought happened, but I walked away and came back to see Alyssa telling Brittany, just wanted to give you a heads up. Something, don't overreact. Yeah, yeah. But Alyssa isn't the most observant. I heard from another podcast. I have got to look into that, Tara. That's interesting. Because I've been saying to myself, this does not make sense to me. But then production, the Be Right Back screen was on so much yesterday, especially at the beginning, that there was a whole lot of things lost right when they woke up. So that wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you. If that's the case, then they know if she saw them. Let the tapes play, man. I pay $9.99 for Paramount Plus. Let the tapes play. Let the tapes play. I need to see them. Anyone in here, please hit that like button. I have 31 people in here and 14 likes. Taylor reconfirmed her final two status since week 3 many times this season. Last week, she sat Brittany down. I'm paying for this. Exactly, Van Hoot. She sat Brittany down and said, you are my whole game. She did. So why is she letting it go now when you are 2 days from Final Four potentially? Now 1 day from Final Four. That's right. Don't lose focus on the game at the very end. Agreed. Agreed, man. Agreed. Like Monty's not in a position where he's on the block. You're on the block. That's why if people are saying, "Oh, takes two to tango." Well, one of the people who's tangoing is safe for the week 100% and the other one isn't. And somebody had made a good point in the comments section, like your man put you on the block and then you hooked up with him afterwards. Brit needs to just chill though. Brittany is so all over the place. I like Brittany, even if she had put an HOH on her resume, I feel like she wouldn't get the votes just because they don't like her. Brittany is mad at Monte, so why is she taking it out on Taylor? That's kind of a good point. But Brittany actually talked about the fact that Taylor has not really been talking to her that much. So Taylor's not doing a good job with kind of managing Brittany. And I keep saying that's what Michael was doing. Michael was managing her. Yes, it is Ashley. Brittany didn't feel backed up, and she pretty much wasn't backed up. Especially if you're talking about the situation where Brittany was in the room doing the campaign to Monte, and Taylor was just sitting there chilling. This season is great. Kept us talking all season. It did. It definitely did. This season feels like it's been several different seasons in one. You talk about things change so much in like a 2 to 3 episode span that you can't even keep track. And people didn't like the kind of predictability of of season 23. So we got something different this season, that's for sure. We definitely got something different. They had a conversation with the three of yeah, and Monty kind of straight up told her, "I don't trust you." I'm glad you said kind of because Monty doesn't say anything directly, but this was the closest thing to a direct statement that he's ever said on this show. Didn't do a good job of managing that relationship. Taylor kept quiet, comforted her after. Yeah, and Brittany is not the most self-aware, but she was definitely aware of Taylor's silence. Brittany has been dissing Taylor all summer and said to Michael multiple times she wants to work with Alyssa. Why are people surprised about Brittany flipping? She's been like this flip floppy. I don't think anyone is really surprised about Brittany flipping, but we're more talking about the fact that Taylor's not doing enough to reassure her because she needs a lot of reassurance all the time. Very unpredictable. Splitting the house helped stir it up. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of the split house twist, but it definitely stirred up the house and it gave us plenty of things to talk about. It changed the game. I feel like the split house twist was thrown in there because of the success of the cookout. Because they were probably listening to the fans and saying, you know what, we don't want there to be these big alliances that just systematically make their way to the end. Taylor's not realizing how much management that emotion. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That is the whole thing. It's not just about winning comps and it's about securing your people that are next to you. And you can't just tell them one time or a couple of times like we're good, we're final two, whatever. You have to be doing it constantly. And that's one thing that I will give Monty. Yes, don't forget the like button. That's one thing that I will give Monty. I will give Monty that. He constantly reassures people. I might not like his babbling that he does all day, but he makes people feel good about their status with him, and he's especially doing that with Turner. He's especially doing that with Turner. I don't blame her. Like I don't blame her strat. She thinks that Brittany is more emotionally mature right now than she is, but you got to be doing exactly what you are outlining, Mark. You don't blame Taylor's strategy. Yeah, well, I guess there's not really any advanced Big Brother players left. So, but I just think she definitely should have been spending that day that she lost, that Alyssa was doing all that campaigning, combined with the fact that she jumped back in Monty's bed. Those two things, I personally feel could have sealed her fate for Thursday. We'll see. I mean, it's not like she's out. It's not over till it's over, and we'll see what happens today. But man, I don't like that for her. I don't like that for her at all. One day in the Big Brother house is like multiple days outside, Ashley. Multiple days. And people lose trust in a second, and things can catch fire in a second. Like you plant this little seed in this conversation, like Alyssa saying, I think for sure she's telling everybody Monte and Taylor are bonded. I think for sure in a final two, if he had the choice to make, he's picking Taylor for sure. And then they go into the bed the next morning, and then Alyssa's like, see, she didn't come back. She didn't come home last night either. So that solidifies what I was telling y'all. Taylor's a bigger threat. Taylor's bonded with Monte, and Taylor could possibly win the next HOH, and I suck. I suck at competitions. Monte is just using Taylor. He does not want a relationship with her. I don't feel he wants a relationship with her either. Especially with the conversations I was listening to him having yesterday. He was talking about relationships and how he is in relationships. And he kind of was telling Alyssa he just kind of falls into relationships. He always says that he wants a break and he wants to take time. And then he just ends up in one because of the comfort of having somebody. Taylor sometimes doesn't remember its big brother. Absolutely. I remember how she ran with the HOH. She, yeah, she did not use it the way that she should have used it. She was trying to do this campaign. I don't want to put up a woman of color because I decided that beforehand. Then she's talking about she wanted to put up Alyssa because Alyssa stole her, I think it was a trip that she stole from her or whatever. That was not like a big brother. That was not like a good big brother move. Taylor is too comfortable at the wrong time. Yeah, man, you don't get trip to London. Thank you. Yeah, you don't get comfortable like that on day 70, day 70, day 71. That's not the time for that. Like you were pretty disciplined all the way up until this point, and then one bear move, one move with the warm bear, and the game can just flip around. The game could just flip around just like that. You think this is gonna mess up her opportunities when she leaves the house? No, I don't necessarily think it's gonna mess up her opportunities outside of the house. I think that Taylor is still the most popular and talked about cast mate this season, and she's gonna have a lot of opportunities outside of the game. I just think that it messes up her opportunities in the game. That's my thoughts. Watch how Michael handled business. Man, just let other people talk. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But then he let other people talk, but he made sure he was part of all the conversations, as in he was there in those rooms. He was making sure to sit there in those rooms, whereas Taylor has been isolating herself. Lay's, yeah, Lay's retweeted. Lay's tweeted that they support her or whatever. And I think the peanut butter, I forget what it's called, they tweeted her as well. Taylor should have slept in her own bed last night. You know I agree with you, Sarah. You know I agree with you. So true, Shy. Apparently not. It's still unmade. That was the weirdest excuse. Like, oh, I gotta go make the bed. I didn't want to make the bed and wake you guys up. Even DJ Showtime knew what's up. Knew when to shut up and gather info. I don't know what that. That's going too far moving along. DJ. Oh no, actually, when he was the HOH, you are right. When he was the HOH, he was getting so much information. So I'll give you that. I believe that Terrence made good use of his power when he had it. He made good choices. When India's man, how are you so lazy when India's gone and not yelling at people? Yeah, if they know they're gonna get her out of the game, now she blew her whole game. She is smothering Monte and needs to be around Britt and Turner all day today. Yeah, I mean, if I don't see her on those feeds around Brittany and Turner today, she's going home. Like right now, I'm already leaning towards thinking that she's going home, but definitely if she hangs around Monty all day today, I'm that's it. That's it in my mind. The indie thing about making the bed because Joseph used to get yelled at. Oh, okay. The indie thing is about making the bed because Joseph used to get yelled at. Okay. I liked when Terrence told Joseph that Kyle threw him under the bus. That was funny. That was funny. He was like, your boy snitched on you." I don't know why you're trying to protect your boy. Your boy snitched on you. That Joseph face was like classic. I'm heartbroken, man. He said that. And then he just started leaking oil after that. That was a smart move by DJ Showtime. Ashley, hopefully she snaps out of it today. We will find out. Van Hoot, yeah. The fact that Monty was willing to sacrifice her should tell her how he feel exactly how he feels about her. Kyle would never put up Alyssa. Everyone always gets at me for what I say about Kyle, but Kyle was loyal to her. I still think that. I am praying and hoping that Britt selects Taylor because otherwise there's no way she'll have any real influence over any HOH. Absolutely not. Alyssa's too much of a wild card and will probably side with Turner for sure. She will have Turner's undying loyalty if Turner. I mean, she will have undying loyalty to Turner if he keeps her in this house. Terrence would be in the game if he managed his relationship with Taylor. Yeah, he's an idiot for that. That's so true. That's so true. If it wasn't like a last ditch effort for him to stay when he said, "Oh, I want to work with you and squash the beef," if he wasn't like actively against her all season, he would still be in the house. She changed her whole outlook. I was rooting for Taylor, but now she's distracted. I was rooting for her too. I guess in some weird way, I'm still rooting for her, but I'm not trusting that she's going to make it. What if the votes are split and Monty votes to evict Taylor? Moving along. That is a juicy scenario. That is a juicy scenario. Of course, and he'll take her to final two. Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't he take Alyssa? He's a shoe in to win if that happens. So Taylor's about to leave. Um, no, she's not going to leave. I think I had that in my title, but I meant, is she going to be voted out? That's what I meant. Is she going to be voted out? I feel like Tyra Banks towards Taylor. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. I know the exact clip you're talking about. Hey, Monty will vote for Alyssa. More allegiances lie for him with Taylor. She's literally not going home, and y'all know that. You think that she's gonna stay? It's at 50-50. That's what I think. It's 50-50. I don't think for sure she's going home. I don't think for sure she's gonna stay. But she's resolved herself that whatever remaining days are left are going to be well, I guess unless she wins the HOH, they can't be in the HOH room anymore. So if she happened to survive this week, they wouldn't be able to do their thing in the HOH room. They'd have to be more public. They'd have to do it in a more public setting. After Alyssa threatened Turner to vote for her, I don't know how he's gonna vote. But yeah, I mean, at that point in time, I think he clearly was leaning towards voting Alyssa out. But if they decide to use this information, that's where the change could happen. If that happens, this will for sure be a top three season. Where are we? A top three season of all time if Monty votes out Taylor. I don't know about top three of all time, but it would definitely be one of the wildest seasons of all time. It depends what you like to call it top three. I like some of the boring seasons too, because just watching how masterful some of the winners are. Production might save her because a lot of people watch because of her. I can't put it past them. It comes down to today. Yeah, today is everything, Van Hoot. It really is. If she chats with Brit and gives Brit a back rub and hug, etc., and goes and talks about discussions of the old days when Michael was there, she will be guaranteed. She's gonna stay. Turner needs Taylor. How? How does Turner need Taylor? So if he doesn't win HOH, at least Taylor winning is not good for Turner. I don't think. I think the only good scenario for Turner is Turner winning himself. Monty, Joseph, and Taylor in the jury house would be funny though. Oh boy, you just gave me something else to think about. If Taylor goes to that jury house, what's gonna happen with these conversations with Joe? Is she gonna tell him in the jury house about what happened? Definitely comes down to today. Today is fourth quarter. I like sports, so I always use sports analogies. We're in the fourth quarter. 2 minute drill. 2 minute drill. Is she gonna be Peyton Manning? He's saying top three all time because he doesn't care for Taylor. Ignore him. Taylor has done a good job of hanging out with Turner. She has. I'll give her that. I'll give her that. She has definitely done a good job of hanging out with Turner. I'm not saying that because I don't like Taylor. I'm just saying that because it's unexpected. Van Hoot, bump and grinding, bump and grinding. T- um, Taylor needs to be in Britney's bed tonight, but I've given up on that. I mean, I'm joking about that, obviously, but Taylor needs to not be in Monty's bed tonight. But this is night number two, so there's inevitably gonna be night number three. It may help. Yeah, maybe she needs to snuggle up and be like, I'm gonna be your Steven. I'm gonna be your Steven. Are we going live tonight? I could go live, but the thing is, I won't be able to. You made it live. I won't be able to during the show, but if y'all are still up for it after the episode, then yeah. I'm glad to be here. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Kendall. I got another maybe 20 to 30 minutes because I'm still working. Monte about to be in them guts for the next 2 weeks. She ain't going home. I hope we go live. I mean, Jasmine faking her injury. I wasn't expecting to see you. Well, I didn't know what was gonna happen today, so I was waiting to see if there was gonna be a round two. And when there was a round two, I was like, I can't not talk to the people. And asking herself, did Taylor sleep in the HOH last night, aka this morning? Yes, they were back to business. They were back to business a few hours ago. Feeling savvy. Thanks for jumping in. I thought Taylor was gonna kick some butt this season in comps. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's all the men. All the men are winning this season. We don't have any female. Like hit the notification bell. If anyone who hasn't, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and also hit the like button in here. Michael trained for these comps. Clearly. Clearly. Shaking my damn head. Thank you. LOL. Yeah. And they got right to it today too, feeling savvy. It wasn't even like yesterday where it was like some slow build up. You got to go on YouTube, either my page or some other page, because I'm sure plenty of pages have it by now. But he made some comment about the snake. um, Shy, if Shy is still in here, she can tell you. Let's see. Man literally used the cup like a damn measuring cup and calculated in his mind that it was faster without. Yo, when I saw the way that he was, oh, with the, and still beat Turner soundly. That's so crazy. I can't wait until they air the next show. Do you think they're going to show this for today's episode or Thursdays? Did they make another appointment? They made another appointment, Candle. They made an appointment today, but this appointment, she didn't have to wait in line. It was quick. The appointment wasn't quick. They just got to the business quick. Let's say that. I'm telling you that nap thing, it's a damn move. Who? Who are you talking about? Letting the sneak out of the cage. Oh, the snake out of the cage. Yeah, that's what was said. Yep. Letting the snake out of the cage. And she looked like she was under the cover grabbing the snake. And they cut off real quick. Is Ray J about to destroy the Kardashian empire? That's been a question for like 15, 20 years at this point. On demand. Yeah, I feel like man, I'm not even gonna say. The only appointment Taylor needs to be making are with Turner and Britt. Exactly. Napping in general. Yeah. Yeah. Getting under the covers. Yep. I don't think Taylor is gonna say anything to Joseph if she were to go to jury. You don't? I mean, at that point, she doesn't have anything to lose, but I guess she might not say it just due to the fact that she wouldn't want to face everything in that house. Joseph shouldn't have anything to say. Wait, anything to say to tell. They weren't. No, but the reason I'm saying that is because he's going to know after the show. That's why I'm saying that. So I just assume that she would want him to know from her versus him seeing it on TV or finding out from his social media, his phone, etc. I feel bad for 10-second Kyle. I hope she gets into game mode today and campaigns. Me too, but I don't have a lot of faith in that at this moment. I do not have a ton of faith in her ability to do that. I feel like after seeing her today, Kyle's comic, Rep Kyle dysfunction. I mean, he had his chance. She said you own up for what you do. So they will chat about it. As long as there's no furniture moving, it will be fine. They awake yet? I don't think so. And it's not wake up time yet, Ashley. Even I still think they're not gonna be awake at that time, but they got another half hour, 34 minutes. I'm mad because she feels like she's comfortable enough in the house. Y'all saw my thumbnail. He doesn't have much in the house. He has those HOH headphones, and she was laying in bed with those HOH headphones. Like that's my man. Uh, anyways, I gotta grab food. Okay, okay, Van Hoot. I got another 20 minutes or so on here. I got another 20 minutes. Hit the like button on your way in or on your way out, or at any point, actually. Feeling savvy. What did feeling savvy say? I missed it. But yeah, today I guess is gonna be a big day. Production is letting them wake up, time ride, so someone will walk in on them. It's weird because there's rumors now. I guess there's rumors that Ashley, um, why did I call her Ashley? Alyssa already walked in on them. I don't know if that's true though. That's just what some people are saying. She needs to stop following Monte around too. Don't smother him or he will get annoyed. I think he's okay, Sarah. I think my guy Monty is fine with what's going on. Yeah, enjoy your lunch, Van Hoot. I think Monty is fine with what's going on. He had his choice, and I'm sure they talked about it afterwards. And today was a choice. She did go in the room, but they weren't all snuggled up anymore. I don't know when you're referring to, but they snuggled right up a few hours ago and got right down to business. There's something about your voice that's different from the other recaps I watch, like a melody, just saying. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Are you talking about when they were in the when she was in the room before they started doing this stuff? Because I didn't really see much of a time lapse go by. I just saw that she got in the bed. She was in there looking comfortable with. Oh, Alyssa. Alyssa. Oh, now I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. Now I get what you're saying. I didn't see. I gotta find some page, some YouTube page or Twitter that has the footage of when she walked in, because I actually didn't see that. I just saw once they got to the point of being in the kitchen. If I find that, I'm gonna maybe upload it to my page. I have seen my footage everywhere, by the way. I guess I gotta start doing those watermarks because when I was looking up footage, I'm like, hey, that's mine. Not the ones with my voice in them, obviously, but yeah, my pictures, the screen captures that I take. Afternoon, she turned the light on and looked for Turner. Okay. Rob podcast. Yeah, I've watched that one. There's something what I'm trying to say because I watch it often in the morning. I've watched that one as well. I think I watched some of it this morning even. Rob has a podcast. Yeah, I was watching that before I got live, before I came live. And I was listening to a little bit of the Winner Circle, the Tiffany version of it. It's funny because I didn't love Tiffany in the game, um, but I really like listening to her analyze the game. She walked in, but they hurried up and moved to their own side, but she definitely didn't knock before entering. That annoyed me. So you saw the footage, huh? I gotta see the footage because that's a missing piece. I like to be able to see everything myself so that I can kind of analyze it and see what looks most likely for me because production cuts out so much that you can't really know. You can't really know what's going on. That annoyed me too when Alyssa just barged in. So do you guys watch on the computer live feeds? I do you guys watch on the computer live feeds? Because I assume so. Because I be having it on my phone. That's the reason why I catch some things and I don't catch some things because I just put on my phone and see wherever it is at that point when I pressed the Paramount Plus app and then I cut it off when I'm done. Then she said, "Where's Turner?" and looked around for him. She should have been looking for the snake. Yeah, I actually watched the feeds in terms of the amount of hours I've had the feed on. Yesterday was the most I've ever had the feed on because I turned it on at about 6 o'clock in the morning and had it on up all the way up until they did the deed. So it must have been about 5 hours that I was looking back and forth with that feed. And I got so many of their conversations, and then none of that mattered with what happened at the end. Thanks for the info, Cat G. Okay. I just wish we just have a season like last year. I feel like, hmm, Never mind. I can't even. I was gonna say I feel like we would have if it wasn't for the split house twist, but no, the cast of characters that we have are so different. She just opened the door, no knock. She was probably trying to catch Monte alone. I don't know if that's a joke, but I legit like I was watching the situation kind of unfold over the last couple of days prior to yesterday, and Alyssa was really cozying up with Monte, so that wouldn't shock me if she had tried to do that. It was so awkward. I feel like she knew he wasn't in there. She just wanted to check up on them. That's probably true. Y'all aren't giving her credit. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what happened. The cookout steamrolled last season. They sure did. They sure did. No problem, Shy. I know that some people said the cookout season was boring, but it was so symbolic for me personally because my people don't usually work together like that. We always split. We always split up and shoot at each other. They had those moments once they got down to their final six, but they were so locked in on getting to that final six. It was impressive to me. And Xavier, man, last season was fun, though, and not many bitter people. That's true. I mean, for people who like drama, there wasn't enough drama. Thank you, Shy. Hello, everyone. Can't stay. Enjoy, though. Thanks for dropping in, Blue Sky. Appreciate it. See you next time. Hey, Andrew. What's going on, sir? What did you think about the conversation Alyssa had with Taylor about how she pretty much gave up everything on the outside for Kyle? I don't buy it. I honestly feel like Alyssa was going around with this Kyle thing to make people feel sorry for her. That's just my feeling. The people of color have been so disappointed. We go after having a season where the people of color were so cohesive and a unit to having a season where they were just dragging each other from day one. I shouldn't say dragging each other because Taylor wasn't doing it, but everyone else was. It was refreshing to see black people work together. Absolutely moving along. Absolutely. I've been in so many situations in my life where the black people have worked against me. And I'm like, why? If we work together, we could go so far. Even when I talk about my thoughts on this Kyle situation, black people have been making comments on my posts. Like, I'm ashamed of you for saying what you're saying about it was subconscious bias and whatever, and you're defending him and you're with the white man and whatever. I'm about problem solving. Yes, some of the things that he said were problematic. Now, what do we do from here? If we just say you're canceled, what does that do? It probably is going to give him further feelings about the people of color, and he's going to stick with his community only, and there's just going to be a wider and wider rift and divide. So what do we do from here to solve the problem? Anyways, that was just like a mini rant. Do we know if Taylor is still staying on Thursday, Mark? We know that Taylor is committed to her showmance or situationship or friends with benefit situation with Monte, and I feel that impacts her standing in the game. Mainly Terrence. Yeah, Terrence. Um, yeah, I guess Terrence is one of the main ones. This is ridiculous. They hate that Brittany is getting why she should have to go to Taylor. It's absolutely insane. Taylor is on the block. I hope she do blow up the game. Yeah, Brittany, and it's insane that she's hooking up with the guy who put her on the block at this point in time. I'd rather have Joseph Taylor, Monte, and Amira in the final four or five. That would be interesting. Please upload it to your page, Mark. Please upload what to my page? Shy. Andrew, I really hope they ask Amira to come back next year. Me too. I like Amira. Amira got a little too arrogant, and that's why she's not in the house. But yeah, Kyle is 29, though. He should know better. That's not my point, though. My point was not to say that he's right. My point was not to say that there's some kind of valid excuse and there's nothing wrong with what he was saying. My point was like, let's grow from this. Let's see how we can turn this into a teaching moment. I know that some people don't believe in second chances, but I think all of us have done things and said things that we've needed second chances for. Brittany and Turner could go as far as I'm concerned. Oh, they could go. Brittany and Turner. Hey guys, driving the kids to the doctor, so I can't chat, but I'm listening. Hey Lisa, feeling savvy, agreed. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for hopping on, Lisa. Thanks for hopping on. You have it on Bluetooth? Everyone should have watched out for Brittany, especially when she snitched on Amira. Yeah, but the thing is, Michael kept Brittany protected for the most part. I know that he was kind of dragging her in the last maybe week or two, but he was keeping her protected, and everybody knew that a shot at Brittany meant a shot at Michael as well. But you know what? If these people were smart, they would have they would have put Brittany on the block a long time ago, just because of her clear final two situation with Michael. Because if you can't take him out, take out his closest ally. Everyone, that right there shows you she can't hold water at all. Is there a chance Brittany can win? Yeah, she's safe this week. She's gonna be final four. Hey, feeling savvy, you'd be surprised because everybody is like you're a super fan, and I guess maybe I've become one by definition. I didn't like Big Brother up until 2 years ago. 2 years ago, when we were in the middle of the pandemic, I had friends and people that were telling me that I should watch Big Brother. And I was like, no, I don't want to watch it. It looks stupid. And then somebody recommended me season 16, and I watched season 16 and got hooked from there. But I've seen several seasons now, but I was not like a fan from the beginning up until now. I was more of a challenge fan. I'm still more of a challenge fan, I would say, but I don't, there's less to invest in with a challenge season because it's once a week. There's no live feeds. We only see the edited versions. I think people like Kyle need to surround themselves with different types of people and learn to. So here's my thing. If you don't like, not you, Cass Wash, but if you don't like what I'm saying about Kyle, right? What do you think about Taylor's conversation with Kyle? Because Taylor, to me, was essentially doing what I think should be done in that scenario. She gave him a chance to speak and explain himself. She gave him a chance to apologize. She said, I'm here to listen. She gave him her feedback about how she felt hurt and how she felt about the situation. And then she said, I'm going to stand by you. And she said, here are some things that you can do to help you remove those biases. Here are some books that you can read. You know, you should talk to these certain type of people. You can watch these videos. That's not to say that it's going to change him as a person, but I dig the fact that she's giving him a chance. And that does not mean that you are supporting it, saying it's okay, saying that there's nothing wrong with it. It just means that you're working with him towards finding a solution. Because think about it. If you can convert somebody with those subconscious biases, you can embrace them and you can help them understand what was going on. They are going to be one of your biggest advocates. And they are going to, and when I say advocate, I don't mean to people of color. They're going to advocate to their own circle that has these same subconscious biases and racism or whatever is going on. Where are we? They need to do a season of all winners or make the challenge like the ones on the challenge. A season of all winners on Big Brother. A season of all winners on Big Brother. Yeah, that would be cool. Big Brother 20 was cool. It was good too. Yeah, I watched Big Brother 20. Oh, thanks for that link. I'm gonna copy it because I'm not gonna be able. I'm doing this live on my phone, so I'm going to copy that link. I don't know if it cut off, and if it did, sorry about that, y'all. Because I was trying to copy that link that Ashley posted, and it took me off. But I'm going to watch that in about 10 minutes when I get off here. Is it echoing? It's echoing for y'all.